Hello, this is Christopher Murray. I wanted to make a video based on self-defense and forms. So, the history of forms, where they came from, is that they were taught, these masters created a legacy of people who practice techniques. And the techniques developed another technique, and it was a sequence of techniques that was developed over years of different masters, and the sequence of or styles of those techniques developed what is called forms or styles. Like long fist is a style of this one particular family. In fact, if you have this particular book, or there's another one, and there's all this other book I have, which again has all these different families right there. These are masters from a long time ago with a bit of history, including Shaolin. So those masters came up with these techniques, and they wanted to pass these down to their descendants or to people who wanted to train as they did. Thus, a legacy was formed. Now, forms are great for exercise. It's great for the development of the human body. But if you try to use forms in fighting, you're going to lose every time. Doesn't matter. You will lose. But if you practice the techniques, and only the techniques, and drop the form, drop the art, and just focus on what can be used in your style. You know, like for example, an artistic expression in long fist is chop palm punch, or draw bow, shoot the arrow, and the artistic expression of that is great for the development of the body, but you're not going to use it the way it's being expressed. And forms are a way of developing the body and a way of self-expression. And I think a lot of schools are stuck on that, which is why a lot of them don't teach how to fight anymore. They teach self-defense, and self-defense today on videos that you see, like this one lady is teaching self-defense where her partner throws a single punch, a right hook, and she in blocks, and then one like this, and then punches. Most people know that if you in block a right cross or a hook punch, immediately there's another punch coming. Immediately. It's just, it's one punch versus, yeah, it just doesn't work. You can't, if you do this and then step in and punch, thinking that next punch isn't coming, you're going to get clocked in the face. You're going to. So the best way you can do, that I've known, is from long fist, is bring it up and step in. One move. Boom. Just done. And I know that that's used in kickboxing, it's used in Muay Thai, it's used in a lot of different actual fighting methods that go into the ring and spar and fight in the ring. And the reason why that works so effectively is because it's a proper technique. Not this, then this. Now if you do it at the same time, maybe. But not one, then two. You're not going to get two to his one. It's not going to happen. More than likely what's going to happen is he throws a punch, you respond, he responds to your punch, back and forth, constantly. 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. And fighting teaches, all fighting teaches, is timing, reading what he's doing, and you responding to that. Okay, you're responding to his moves. He moves in, you back up, or you go 45. You're moving around as he's moving. You're waiting for that movement to come in and strike. That's timing. And then the striking is the energy that you're using to redirect him, and he's going to respond to that redirect. Okay, he's going to respond to it. Which is why you have to have timing, which is why you have to have speed, which is why you have to have momentum and motion combined as one, and then deliver that energy into the hit, into the kick, into the grab, into the throw, into the toss, into whatever it is that you're doing. Same thing with wrestling. If he's got you pinned on the ground, you have to be able to respond and figure out, feel where his body is, and then move with that. One of the exercises that Kung Fu teaches today, which, in my opinion, is only good for one thing: the pushing of hands, which it's sensitivity and stuff like that. I don't care for that. I would rather push my partner and push and pull and just kind of feel that, and feel when he's off balance, and then either pull him or toss him this way or push him that way when I feel he is off balance, when I feel that he's lost his center. As soon as he's lost his center, then I can respond, then I can push him or pull him to my benefit, which he's going to do the same thing to you, which is why the pushing and pulling. That's the whole purpose of that exercise. It's not for feeling energy or any of that new age garbage. No. If you want to feel energy of another human being, do like the palm, this kind of thing, and feeling the heat of his hand, and do that new age stuff. Don't be trying to bring that new age stuff to fighting, which is what self-defense really should be about: fighting. Self-defense, you're fighting for the purpose of defending yourself. Politically correctness has changed it because it sounds womanly, or it sounds new agey, or it's politically correct because fighting is aggressive. Well, duh, so is self-defense. Because as he's coming in and attacking you, guess what you're doing? You're attacking him. It's assault upon assault. You're assaulting each other. Okay? That's fighting. Period. Don't politically correct it, because when you politically correct fighting, thank God there are people who are bringing back fighting in fighting schools. Thank God. Because a lot of the, Bushido, Aikido, whatever you want to call it, and many other schools who used to teach fighting, no longer teach fighting. Even Kung Fu. There's Kung Fu schools out there that are strictly focused on self-expression and the development of the human body, as well as the mind. Which is great. It's great. Mind, body, and spirit. Woohoo. I totally respect that. But if you're going to try to teach fighting, then you need to only teach technique with boxing gloves. With, gloves. Get the gloves on. Get the wrestling on the ground. Properly teach how to pull someone. Allow, another adult, for example, if an adult wants to learn Kung Fu and fighting with that Kung Fu, then you need to get the gloves on. You need to get, a partner who knows what you're doing, and just do the technique. Repeat the technique. Do the technique. And the technique is going to be way different than the form. The form is the like the stances and all that. It's to get your body ready for fighting. That's what it used to be about. It's to develop the human body and the self-respect, and developing that inner warrior. Because guess what? That inner warrior may need to defend himself one day through fighting. Okay? That's the whole purpose of it. Or at least that's what it used to be about. And thankfully, there are people out there who have caught on to this and are bringing back these old school, like real old school, fighting schools. Thankfully. And if you want to learn long fist, karate, whatever, doesn't matter. Get the gloves on. Get your stances. Not even stances, not the fancy stances. Don't worry about the fancy stances, because that's self-expression. That's development of the human body. That's form. Push the form away. Get your dukes up, and even after you learned how to do this and fight like this with your hands up, then you have to learn how to fight with your hands down, because you have to be able to be explosive if you're out there on the street. Because a street fight out there, it's not going to be fair. Fair fights don't exist in real fighting. It's going to be, you don't know if the person has a weapon. He's not going to be like, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Come on. It's not going to be fair. A street fight out there is never fair. 2, he's probably going to have a weapon, or he's going to have friends. 3, he's probably going to be high, or aggressive, or angry, or something, or he's going to want something from you. If you're a woman, RAPE, or worse. Which, again, that's horrible, but it happens. And you have to be able to defend yourself. Fight for your right to live and see tomorrow. Now, and it's never going to be fair. It's never going to be fair. And that's what needs to be taught in these fighting schools. Is that, the knife. A person could have a knife, could be a gun, and these schools that are teaching on how to defend yourself against a gun. Make me laugh. Because why is it that the guy with the gun is getting close? If you have a gun, stay at the distance. He should be smart enough to stay at the distance. If he's dumb enough to get close to you, then kill him. Straight out, just to get the gun away, get your thumb to protect, get behind that trigger, if depending on the gun, and get that barrel away from you, and then screw him up. Mess him up. Hit vital areas, break his knees, grab his head, smash it against the ground. Just rip him apart. Kill him. And people don't teach fighting anymore. And the fighting schools are teaching on how to survive. That's what they are. Surviving. That's what fighting is. Keeping yourself safe and keeping yourself alive. And if you practice the techniques in this, make it simple. Boxing, grabbing, wrestling, add it all together. Because otherwise, you're not fighting. You're not defending yourself. You're just simply boosting up your confidence and doing exercise. So, is forms useful? Yes. When you're using it for expressing yourself. Ooh, my camera got all. There we go. Forms are great for developing the body and for self-expression. You can't use it in a fight. Timing is used in a fight. Response is used in a fight. Reading the opponent, understanding what he's doing, and delivering proper power. Same thing with wrestling. Thank you. This is Christopher Murray. Hoping that you guys understand my opinions about self-defense and how a lot of... Don't listen to the videos out there, because a lot of them don't know what they're talking about. Fighting schools work. Spar, wrestle, practice the techniques. Those work. forms do not work in a fight, period. Um, so thank you, and I hope this has been beneficial. Like it if you like, if this has been helpful. If not, that's cool. Leave a comment if you can. Thank you.